Okay, the Noel tutorial, which I have not watched, but I used Noel in CT a little bit. Haven't really used her very much in CS. I don't like well, I'm not gonna whine, but in CT, the crouching drive, spam, it's really bothering me. I hated playing against Noel, especially Scrub Noel, so he would just use that move over and over. But I've moved on. Yeah, she's got a really good dash, air dash, and ground dash. And a good air throw, too. Actually catches people. Yeah, I found using a lot of barrier, using a lot of double jumps and super jumps, um, and other things as far as movement. The movement, if somebody's really practiced with how to move well in Blaze Blue, then that will benefit them when they're trying to use a character like Noel. Jump back D is kind of is a new move to continuum shift. It's kind of like Dawson's yoga, the move where it kind of goes diagonally down like that towards the opponent, and we hit them if they're on the ground. Yeah, all her normals A through C change input. You'll know you're in Chain Revolver because, for one thing, there's kind of like a black shadow behind her moves when she's using them. There's some invincibility frames on some of the moves. A Spring Raid, that's been changed. The input's been changed from Calamity Trigger to Dragon Punch motion. Now, this wasn't so true in Calamity Trigger, but what I've heard is that these optic barrel moves are a little bit faster, so they're more practical for spacing in Continuum Shift. I'll check it out a little bit. The jump back D has full invincibility. The crouching drive, it's not an overhead like it was in Calamity Trigger, which was kind of annoying. So, when in doubt, if Noel is attacking you with her chain revolver, it's better to block low, because that crouching drive won't hit you. Well, if you see the crouching drive, basically, you can block low. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, forward A is good as an anti-air. What advantage is you can go straight into an air combo. After that, jump cancel and hit them in the air. Yeah, this got to be like a 2-frame jab. That's standing A. I don't know the frame data on it. Like, there's no strategy guide, so it's hard sometimes finding frame data. As opposed to how it was with Third Strike, where there's a strategy guide that had the frame data. But I'm on a tangent. Yeah, there's a combo in the challenge. The third mission is standing A, forward A, standing C, hyper jump cancel, etc. So yeah, definitely you can use it in a combo situation. For example, in that, that's one example. Muzzle flitter is a quarter circle back A, and it's kind of a command throw, but she hops a little bit of a distance, kind of half of a character's distance, I guess. Half of Bang's width, pretty much. It's a good surprise attack, or it was in CT a little bit. And I've been seeing people use Assault Through, though, if they started a Chain Revolver combo and it gets messed up. And I mean, it's not hitting. Lots of times they go into Assault Through, which was risky in CT. I'm going to assume it's pretty risky in CS. The forward D is a kick, where she moves forward and kicks low. The 6B in Chain Revolver, I'm not really sure what animation that is now, because things have changed a little bit in CS. I'm curious. Okay, so you're spacing, you've got optic barrel. I guess it's a little bit faster. Standing B, which links in a lot of stuff. And standing C, crouching C, etc. What else? Anti-air 6A. And then Revolver Blaster, that's quarter circle forward plus C in the air. What else do we got? Jump A, jump B. Okay, there's anti-air. Let's jump A. Pretty fast attacks. Let's just activate drive randomly. See, this actually can go through it because it's got some invincibility frames. I was just hitting A6A, A6A there. It's kind of comboing. I want to see what happens with 6B. What does 6B do? Oh, it's that attack. Okay. Now, one combo I know, which I haven't really used, is because I haven't really touched Noel here, is drive AC. Oops. What? Instead of that, let's just do the show the muzzle flitter distance, because I need to refresh my mind. I think I might have been a little bit off in my estimation there. There you go. I kind of messed up the follow-up, but whatever. I did that in CT also. Accidental optic barrels. Okay. A, 6A, 6C, 6D bloom trigger. Okay. I saw that on Dust Loop. It looks like it was a pretty common way of ending a Chain Revolver combo. It's just forward D into bloom trigger. And sometimes jump D into forward D into bloom trigger. I know also people go, I was reading on Dust Loop, some people do drive into drive, standing A, standing C, forward A, forward C, into muzzle flitter, into crouching B, into forward A, jump, cancel, or hyper jump cancel, one of the two. I'm assuming that's still used. It looks like it would do more damage than the combo that they're describing here. Yeah, it's much safer to do chain evolve, or to do bloom trigger than spring raid. It's much safer to miss or to have it blocked bloom trigger versus spring raid. That's what I'm trying to say. Bloom trigger will push him back a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit more sophisticated than what I was doing off the forward A jump cancel. BCB jump cancel, C Revolver Blast. I'm not really sure when that would apply, but okay. Characters with who are taller? I'm not really sure. Probably somebody else knows. I'm sure the answer is somewhere in Dust Loop. Alright, so I'm going to keep going through the tutorials. That's it. Wind pose. Done.